Patrick's Cosmic Adventure by Kim Crawford. Patrick was a penguin who didn't quite fit in. His friends played cold games, fished, and slid on the ice, but Patrick watched the stars alone and dreamed of distant galaxies. Once, he told the others about building a rocket. They laughed, flapping and sliding away on their bellies. Patrick smiled back, sort of, but something in his chest curled up small. He had always felt a little different, as if his heart beat to a cosmic rhythm others couldn't hear, a rhythm only the stars seemed to understand. The moon shimmered in the dark, and the stars twinkled like secrets waiting to be discovered. "I want to explore the universe," Patrick whispered, "to find a place where all creatures could live in harmony. A place where even the smallest dream could shine as brightly as the stars above." But dreams that big are heavy for small wings. One voice alone can't build a rocket, but maybe, just maybe, he whispered. So Patrick set off, not into space, not yet, but across the earth, in search of others who dreamed like he did. Beneath the waves where the sea sang old songs, he met Wallis, a gentle ancient whale. She had seen oceans rise and fall, but never dreamed of flying beyond them. "I've summed to the stars," she said. "I'll come. I'll speak for the sea." So Patrick climbed onto her broad back, and together the two rose with the tide. Next, they soared through the air in a bubble of water carried by Wallis's powerful leap. The world blurred past them in streaks of green and blue as they flew higher than the treetops. After a long search, in a meadow buzzing with wings, they found Buzzi, a brave little bee. He was darting between bright wildflowers, his tiny wings a blur. He performed a cheerful loop-de-loop in the air before landing on a nearby daisy to greet them. "We need someone brave," Patrick said. "Someone small but important." Buzzi tilted his head, wings whirring. "You'd be surprised what a little bee can do." Patrick grinned. "That's why we need you." Buzzi had always dreamed of flying higher than any bee before him. And now, there were three. In a quiet forest, curled on a mossy rock, they found his old friend Ripples, a clever cat. "Let me guess," she said, flicking her tail. "You want me to come to space?" "Yes," Patrick said. "You're smart, resourceful, and you nap a lot, which could be useful in zero gravity." Space does sound like a good place for a nap. Secretly, Ripples wondered what it would be like to chase moonbeams. Together, the four of them returned to Patrick's icy home and began building. Wallis sang deep whale songs that shaped the rocket's curves from frozen waves. Buzzi zipped through the air, fusing parts together with golden pollen that sparked when it touched the wind. Ripples mapped out star charts and tucked pillows into the cockpit for optimal napping. And Patrick, he dreamed the whole thing into motion. They crafted their rocket from stardust and scrap metal, crystal ice and moonlight moss, powered by imagination, hope, and just a little bit of whale song. Not everything went smoothly. The rocket groaned, ice cracked, and it all almost melted. One of the crystal engines flickered and fizzled out mid-test. Wallis calmed everyone with a low hum, steady as the tide. Buzzi zipped into the vents, patching the crack with waxy gold. Ripples rerouted the wiring, then curled up on the blueprint to supervise. At one point, a honeycomb panel slipped off and landed on Patrick's head with a squish. Patrick held the team together, one hopeful peep at a time. Together, they fixed it. It was done! Patrick looked at his crew, his friends. "What should we call it?" he asked. Wallis hummed, Buzzi buzzed, Ripples blinked. "The Dream Traveler," they said together. A name for every hope they carried. We go not just for us, but for every voice on earth. The auroras danced, and the rocket rose. They passed planets of fire, glowing like lanterns in the dark, and icy worlds that whispered, hush, beneath frozen moons. Comets curved like silver ribbons, their tails painting wishes in the dark. Through rings of light they drifted, where stardust danced and time stood still. Just when they thought they'd never find it, a glowing planet appeared, nestled beside 3 moons. Its light pulsed gently, as if it had been waiting for them all along. The rocket touched down with a gentle hum. Ripples yawned, stretched, and blinked. "Are we there already?" she mumbled. She had slept through the whole trip. Then they opened the door to the outside, and it was glorious. Forests shimmered, rivers sparkled. Strange birds with shimmering tails sang songs that echoed like bells, and bubbles floated in the air. It was home. The air smelled like new beginnings. Wallis sang, Buzzi danced. Ripples blinked slowly, then smiled. They planted a flag, not one of conquest, but of connection. They named it Harmony, a place where every creature could add their voice to the planet's song. From the ice to the stars, their dream had come true. The magical journey that had begun as a wild wish beneath the aurora had carried them beyond anything they could have imagined. And they had done it, together. Even now, if you look up just right, you might see a tiny dot moving between the stars. That's Patrick and his crew, still flying, still dreaming. For all who dream big, no matter how small. The end. Thanks for flying with us on this cosmic adventure. Want to keep exploring? You can color your own Patrick pages, meet the rest of the Sparkle Heart friends, and discover more stories at cowsdofly.com. Until next time, keep your flippers curious and your heart full of sparkle.